Good day, grade 7! Welcome to MAPEH class. You're here with me. I am Mrs. Sarmie Aspe, Master Teacher and MAPEH Department Coordinator from Valenzuela City School of Mathematics and Science. Before we begin, let us set some few reminders. Kindly prepare your notebook and pen. Don't forget to take some important notes. Actively participate in the activities. And most of all, have fun while learning. To formally start our lesson, we will identify first the following: content standard, performance standard, objectives, for the review of the previous lessons, identify the different health-related fitness components, identify the different skill-related fitness components, for today's lesson, I will be discussing all about exercise program running. Please observe the runner on the video. Reflect on the following questions. What is running? What are the fallacies in running? And what are the skills in running? In this lesson, you will learn how to design your own exercise program for running. Nature and background. Running is like walking, except there is a period of suspension when both feet are off the ground at the same time. Importance of running. It makes our heart healthy, help weight loss, prevent osteoporosis, can help maintain good mental health. Studies show that runners find it easier to get to sleep, avoid minor irritation and stress. People who run are often happier than those who don't, and running helps regulate our mood that prevents anxieties. Let us have a short game called Fallacies About Running. You should answer it with a yes or a no within 10 seconds only. Ready? Should always stretch before you run. Yes or no? Yes, stretch beforehand to prevent injuries. For runners, the more flexible you are, the better. Yes or no? No. Overly flexible joints have less stability and are more vulnerable to being overstretched. Drink only when you're thirsty. Yes or no? No. You should stay ahead of your thirst before, during, and after exercise to avoid dehydration. The skills of running includes jogging, sprinting, chasing, dodging, and evading. All of these are important to many games, sports like athletics, and everyday activities such as running to get to school on time. Runners have particular movement pattern that has consistent elements. Here are the different phases of running. Initial contact, mid stance, take off, initial swing, mid swing, and terminal swing. Exercise tips and things to do before, during, and after exercise. Don't put it off. Keep it fun. Set goals but be realistic. Warm up your body before you exercise. Try to be active 1 hour a day. Break your hour into smaller chunks. Exercise with your family and friends. Stay hydrated. Eat healthy. And do some static stretching after you exercise. Here are the summary of exercise tips. Don't forget to apply this once you do your exercise program. Here are the 5 principles of training essential to a solid exercise program. Specificity, we should train for our own particular sports. Progression, we should increase our training gradually. Overload, we must work harder than usual. Reversibility, we lose our fitness if we became inactive. Tedium, we must keep our training interesting. To be easily remembered, it has an acronym SPORT or SPORT. FIT principle stands for frequency, intensity, time, and type. To understand further the FIT principle, frequency answers the question how often you exercise, intensity, how hard you exercise, time, how long you exercise, and type, what kind of exercise. Now, here's the practical application of different principles that is important before exercising. Activity, find the right intensity. Resting heart rate, maximum heart rate, target heart rate. Resting heart rate is how many times your heart beats in a minute while you are resting. To get your resting heart rate, after relaxing for a long period of time, find your pulse on your neck or wrist. Count how many times your heart pulses for 30 seconds and multiply that number by 2 to determine your resting heart rate. Maximum heart rate is the highest number of times your heart can contract in 1 minute. To get your maximum heart rate, you need to subtract your age to 220. That is based on the heartbeat of a newborn baby. To calculate the target heart rate, after getting your maximum heart rate, you will now multiply it by 0.70 and 0.85 to get your target heart zone beats per minute. Here is the formula. After doing the activity, answer the following. What is your resting heart rate? What is your maximum heart rate? What is your target heart rate? Remember to avoid all injuries. All training programs should include these parts of exercise: warm up, exercise proper, and cool down. Performance task. Activity, dynamic stretching. You need to do the following: lunge, high knee, side shuffle left foot leading, side shuffle right foot leading. Performance task. How to make an individualized exercise program running using the FIT principle. Step 1. Plan it in a 7-day week plan. Identify how often you exercise in a week. Let's say 3 times a week. Write how hard you exercise. And then write how long you plan to exercise. Like how many minutes. Then, write what kind of exercise are you going to execute. Here is the 7-day week plan using FIT principle in designing an individualized exercise program. Don't forget to put rest on the days that you are not exercising. Now it's time to apply what you learned. Developing mastery, activity, individualized exercise program. Design your exercise program following the format in the table below. In designing your exercise program, consider the following. Letter A, training heart rate. Letter B, gender. Letter C, age. And letter D, FIT principle. Learning how to make your own exercise program can enable you to personalize based on your need as an individual. This is an exercise log that can be used to monitor your progress with our lesson today. You can use the format provided here in this video lesson. Plans are worthless without action behind them. Whatever you put in your individualized exercise program, you must commit to execute it. But you should be careful and properly do it with the supervision of your parents or guardian. Here are the different references that I've used while doing this video lesson. I hope you learn a lot while watching. If you find this instructional video a little fast, you can always go back to the part you missed. Always remember in MAPEH, learn to move, move to learn. This is the end of my lesson. You can apply the skills in designing exercise program not only for running but also with the different sports and other form of exercises or trainings. Wishing you best of luck in doing all the activities. This has been your teacher for today, Mrs. Cynthia Soledad S. Aspe. Thank you for watching. For my parting words, here is my favorite quote from Fred DeVito. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. With that, thank you grade 7 and God bless.